Hi everyone. So today I'm going to do an unboxing and a little review to show you the new DG de Gregorio Cajon Pedal. There you go. So that's what is in the box. It comes with a little foot pedal, beater, kind of like a foam beater, looks like that. Some instructions, but the basic gist is that you have the two components of the pedal. You have the pedal itself. There's this bracket that can adjust and go underneath the cajon to sort of clamp it down to give it support. You may or may not need to use this, I'm not sure yet. And then the actual linkage itself, which is also length adjustable. But I got this pedal specifically for the new cajon that I got in from Marcos Brandão from Brazil, because it has a bass drum on the side of the cajon. And all my other cajon pedals that I have at home, I wasn't able to figure out how to make it work specifically for hitting on the side. But this one does. And evidently they also advertise that you can adjust the angle so it can hit on the side, but you can also use it to hit on the front of a cajon like a normal cajon pedal would do. So this is a little bit more versatile. I got it specifically to hit on the side, but who knows? It looks like it's kind of a one-fit-all type of pedal. So I'm gonna be reading these instructions and trying to figure out how to put this together, and then we'll bring out the cajon and see how everything fits together. All right. Hey, so I'm going to be on the floor for a little bit until I need to play, and then my head's going to be out of frame. But here's the pedal. I got it all set up, kind of figured it out. What's cool about this pedal is that it can either be set up for hitting the cajon in the front with the left foot, or the side with the left foot, or the front with the right foot, or the side with the right foot. So if you're a lefty out there, some pedals aren't as good as being able to flip around. This is pretty easy. It's, in 4 basic parts. You got the pedal, you got the mechanism here that controls this part, and then, which is this part, and then you got this part over here, which attacks the drum head. And it all comes apart fairly easy. One bummer though, it didn't come with any kind of bag. I got a couple extra bags, so I'm sure I can make something work. It doesn't fold as flat as my DW5000 cajon pedal does, but my DW5000 pedal also won't work in this configuration. I do know that they write somewhere in their literature that it can only be angled so far until it then doesn't work anymore. And I noticed that when I put the pedal out all the way to here, it would stop working. But here, at this angle, which works for me, I set it up on the side for you guys so you can see a better angle. But this angle works fine, and this angle will work fine for me. I have an attachment that I normally put up here on the top right, which I'm working on remodding out for this cajon, because this is a lot smaller surface area than I normally have. So I'm gonna have to figure out something for that next. But so I got to have my foot kind of far up to the right, and this still works. Let me just sit down so you can see it. So if I have my foot out here, I still have access to what I'm going to be playing over here, but my foot's still out here. Now you'll see if I move this a little further out, now it locks up. Now it won't make the pedal go any further. So it does have a maximum range, this one will work fine. So this is good enough. It's a little weird to have what is this part called? I know there's a word for it. Foot base, chain post, shaft, beater post. Okay, so, oh, and also they call this the cajon clamp. You can use this on cajones that don't have a space for the pedal to latch onto. Mine does, mine comes with it. But this is what you would use to sort of go underneath the cajon, and then it kind of clamps on either side of the cajon to keep it steady, and then the pedal clamps onto this. I don't need it for me, but it comes with it. Okay, so it can be set up in a bunch of different angles. So that's the good thing. If I wanted to, I could also set this up to play the front of the cajon using my left foot. So it's a little weird having the shaft right here, but you know, I'll get used to it. It's fine. I also have a cable cajon pedal, also made by DW, but cables eventually break and snap and stretch, and I don't like using cables anymore, so I'm using direct drive. So that's the good. The other good thing that they have on this is that you can't, so they have two, everything's adjusted with drum keys, which is a great thing, all except for when you're putting the clamp, when you're clamping down the pedal to whatever, the rim of a drum or what attaches to the cajon. You have to use a drum key to tighten this down. I wish that was just, you know, like this thing. Oh, look at this. Ha ha. It comes with a drum key. Ha! How funny is that? I just found a drum key. So that's neat. This little drum key just fits there. So that's kind of nice. But you do have to adjust this to loosen it and tighten it. I would have preferred to just have something like this, like a lot of bass drum pedals have, where it's just, you know, adjustable with your hand. Having to use that drum key every time is a little bit annoying, but whatever. The other good thing is that, so under here, the pedal is fixed with two drum key kind of screws or bolts, and you don't have to use two, but they said if you use one, you can actually angle this, any angle that you want. It does have a maximum angle just about where it is right here, because if you go further, it's going to hit these little pegs. And these little pegs are sort of little spikes that are on screws, and you can spike them into the ground so that they can have something to attach to on the ground. So that's nice. You have two of them there, and you have two of them over here on the beater side. This shaft is adjustable in terms of its length. Right now I have it pretty much on the shortest. This is just out of the box, the shortest length. If I wanted to put my feet out a little further, I could. That's no problem. The one cool thing that I thought was the best, because this can be a pain in the butt sometimes. Let's just use this drum key here. When out of the box, this pedal was set pretty far low to begin with. And so I didn't have a lot of range of motion on the height of where the pedal is. So this one little drum key screw here can adjust where on this axle it lays. So I can set up super high, I can set up super low, just with a drum key. That is cool, that is killer. So, because I've had pedals where it's all the way on the bottom, and then the pedal hits like metal at the bottom or the screw underneath. It's really annoying. So being able to play with this angle here is very nice. So I'm just gonna set up to there. And then boom, you're done. It's also pre-set up, so it's very easy to switch this on the other side. You don't have to take anything apart, really, other than this pedal. You switch it around to the other side. You put the shaft on the other side, but that's it. You know, compared to like the DW5000, you have to do a lot more of moving things around, taking stuff apart. It's not a quick transfer of right to left, but this one seems like it is pretty darn fast. So there you go. I'll show you the action here on it. I'll do it with my hands so my foot's out of the way. And then with my foot, yeah, I like the responsiveness of it. It's a lot more responsive than a cable. I feel like it's slightly, and again, it's right out of the box. I haven't played around with it a lot. It's a little stiffer than the DW5000, but I haven't even played around with the spring on the side and how stiff I want it to be, how loose I want it to be. I know you can adjust all these things. I do like that I can adjust the angle in and out. I can adjust how high the pedal sits. It's very easy. It comes with a drum key. So all of this is great. And then obviously I would probably switch out this beater for more of a drum set type beater for this drum head. But this, I didn't bring anything from home. This is right out of the box. I just had the Cajon with me here. So this foam pedal is probably designed to be on the wood, so it's not as attacky. And I actually want something a little bit more attacky. So I'll just switch out the beater. But it's nice that all of this comes along with it. And yeah, so that's like a little look at the DG de Gregorio Cajon pedal. So hope you guys enjoy. Thanks.